G'day and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to cover off the entry requirements for entering the Philippines. Now, I've had a bit of a look around and there is a lot of information out there that just make this sound really complex. It's not, it's very easy, and there are basically 4 requirements. First of all, you need to have a valid visa for the purpose of your entry. Now, that could be tourism, business, whatever it is, you need to meet their visa requirements. And we'll cover off more of that in a moment. The next thing you need to have is a valid passport with at least 6 months left before it expires, at least 6 months. In addition to that, you will require an outbound ticket. That is a ticket demonstrating that you are planning on leaving the country. Now, that could be a ticket returning back to your original point of departure, whether that be your home country, or it could be a ticket going elsewhere. Now, it can be an air ticket, a boat ticket, whatever, it doesn't matter. They need to be able to see that you are planning on leaving the country. There are lots of ways that we can accomplish that. After that, we need to ensure that we filled out the Etravel declaration form. Now, this is available online and it is free of charge. Now, there are a lot of other people out there that are pretending that they're going to help you fill this document out and charging exorbitant amounts of money for it. You do not need to pay for this. You can do it yourself as long as it's done before you arrive. Now, at a pinch, if you forget, you can actually do it at the airport, but I wouldn't wait for that. I'd do it before I left my country, and you can get to it easily on your mobile phone or on your laptop computer. Very easy to do, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So that's it in a nutshell. If you get the gist of it and you're happy to continue, thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. But if you want to hang around for some more detailed information, let's go to it right now. Thanks again. So in a nutshell, there are lots of different types of visas available. There's a visa for performing arts, a visa for business, a visa for journalism, lots of visas. But the one we're really interested in is the visa for tourism. Now, generally speaking, there are a lot of countries that are issued the visa for tourism on arrival. So you'll immediately get 30 days when you come into immigration. They'll ask you a few questions, then they will give you a visa that will entitle you to stay in the country for 30 days. Now, if you wanted to stay there longer after that period of time, you would have to apply locally at an immigration office to get your visa extended, and you would pay a fee for that. But typically speaking, I would normally go to the Philippine Embassy Consulate website, and I just have a look at the requirements for the particular country, type the country name into the website, and that would enable me to get the details of the visa per that particular country. Now, it's a very simple process. Different Philippine embassies in different countries are laid out in different ways, so it can become a little bit confusing trying to navigate their websites. So I usually use the US Philippine Embassy. That seems to be the best laid out one. It has a search tool. I can type my country into that search tool and it will immediately tell me the visa requirements and how I go about acquiring a tourism visa for visitation purposes. Now, if you require some specialized visa, I suggest you contact the embassy in your country and ask them the exact requirements and what you need to fill out. It's not a hard job. They're very helpful. And if you want to even make an appointment to go in and see them, they're very helpful and they'll help you do everything you need to do. Generally speaking, for countries like US, Canada, Australia, UK, we get a 30-day on-arrival visa. Some of the other countries will have to apply for a visa specifically before even arriving on Filipino soil. Now, the next aspect of entry into the Philippines mentioned earlier was having a return ticket or proof that you're actually going to be leaving the country. The easy way to do that is just book a return ticket. If you have a 30-day tourist visa, you will be able to show a ticket that has you leaving the country within that 30-day time frame. Now, there are times where, for some unknown reason, you do not have a return ticket within the specified visa time frame. Now, there is lots of information about how to circumvent the immigration process to allow you entry and prove that you will be leaving within the specified time frame. There are companies like this particular one called Onward Ticket that sell you an Onward ticket for a nominal fee. Now, personally, I wouldn't use one of these services because I feel that it's actually not a legitimate ticket and you could be challenged either by immigration on arrival, or worse still, you could be challenged by your own airline prior to boarding the plane. There are stories on the internet that have people being challenged by immigration officers stating that it's not actually a ticket, but simply a reservation. So the preferred practice is to have a return ticket or simply go to an airline website and buy a ticket leaving the country for a nominal fee. Now, you can buy these tickets and they can be tickets that you can cancel, so fully refundable tickets. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. It does, however, place a financial burden on some people whilst they're waiting for their refund to come back. Now, your own airline will be governed by certain laws, and there are strict fines for airlines that allow passengers to board flights without having the proper visas. So airlines take it upon themselves to check to ensure that you do comply with the entry requirements of the country you're visiting. I've never been challenged anywhere in Southeast Asia. However, I have heard of people being stopped in the US and Australia from boarding their flights because they did not have return tickets or meet other visa entry requirements of the destination country. My preferred practice is, of course, buy a return ticket that actually has you leaving within the required time frame. You won't be challenged by your own airline whilst boarding the plane, and it just removes all of the stress and extra complication that you don't want during your travel. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. We now move into our next part, and that is completing our Etravel declaration. So go to the Etravel website, and I'll put a link down below, and this will give you the option of being able to either click here to sign in or download one of the apps to your telephone. Now you can complete this application form on the internet via our laptop computer, or you can do it, of course, on your phone. You can also scan the QR code to get you there. Once you're there, it'll give you the option to log in, create a new account. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, we'll be creating a new account. So we enter our email address and log in. It then sends a one-time PIN to our email address so we can effectively validate the email address. Once you get your code, copy and paste it into the box and continue on. You'll then be requested to type in a password of your choice. So please enter in your password. Once you enter into the password, you'll be then moved on to the next stage of the process where we will start completing the application form. You'll notice when you first get there that you have the option of selecting foreign passport, Philippine passport holder, and the form is just a simple form. Fill out everything, and you will be required to upload a photo of yourself. I've used a photo of a monkey here as a just a dummy photo so I can take you through this process. But it is just a simple form. At some stage, you will be taken to a customs declaration. Now, this will enable you to answer certain customs specific questions about products and goods you bring in, money you're bringing in, that type of thing. And it is a requirement to complete that declaration as part of this process. Once again, very easy to do. If you've traveled before and you've filled one of these in as a hard copy on a plane, this will come as no surprise to you. Finally, at the end of the customs declaration, you'll be asked to enter your final photograph and sign the form off. And you'll be given a confirmation that you have now completed the form successfully. And you will be provided with the form on the right hand side of the screen there. Now, you can just click on the little link down below there that says download QR code, and it will download the form for you. I recommend you do that so that you're taking it with you through the airport. And if you're requested to, you can show it. But this should now be attached to your passport profile in the Philippine immigration system, so you shouldn't need to show them. They should already have it once you come into the country. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you found that video informative. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until next time, safe travels and take care.